Hi, welcome to another video. So, xAI has launched their Grok Code Fast model. This model is their new coding-focused model that they had teased during the Grok 4 launch. There isn't a ton of data available about the benchmarks or anything yet, as people from xAI usually share that after about a week or so, based on their previous patterns. Anyway, from what we know, this is the same model as Sonic. I had told you guys in the Sonic video that it is the Grok Code model, and it would be a cheap one as well. And yes, this is also quite cheap. It only costs 20 cents and $1.50 respectively, making it one of the cheapest coding models ever. This comes very close to the price of Deepseek. I wouldn't say that it is better than Deepseek, especially the new version, but it is still a good agentic model nonetheless. The model is also really fast, unlike Deepseek. It runs at about 80 tokens per second, which is a great speed for a model that is pretty good. In my benchmarks, it scores the same as Sonic, with no improvements on my tests at least. So yeah, it's basically the same model. It can't really do complex stuff like floor plans or things like that, but it is pretty great in workflows that require smaller chunks of editing or similar tasks. It is a first-gen coding model, and they are doing many things right. So, I'll give kudos to that. One of its major contenders is probably GPT-5 Mini. GPT-5 Mini costs just a bit more, but it is way better at coding. It's a bit slower at 40 tokens per second, but one of the issues with this Grok model is that it goes off track even for the simplest tasks. Like, one of the things I asked was just to explain what a project does, and instead, it went ahead and edited it. And this is not a one-time occurrence. It actually happens quite often. You can try it yourself on KiloCode, which has partnered with xAI to let users use the model completely free until the weekend, without any limits. So, you can use it there. You just need to have a KiloCode account, and it works even if you don't redeem the $25 free credit, which is just a bonus if you claim it. You can then use that credit with other models as well to compare. It is also available in RooCode for a similar period, and you can use it there for free as well. It's also available on OpenCode for the same time period. Another thing about this model is that I don't know why it's labeled as a reasoning model. It only reasons for like 1 or 2 lines at most, which is not useful at all. So, I don't get that. Anyway, this model can come in handy for tasks where speed is the priority. I would still recommend the GPT-5 Mini model or the Deepseek V3.1 model for most things, because they are better, cheaper, and you can also set the reasoning effort for GPT-5 Mini yourself. You can even set the verbosity there, which is better compared to Grok Coder. I don't really know where Grok Code stands as of now. I'd still continue to use Claude Code combined with Deepseek and RooCode with GPT-5 Mini, because I've been liking this setup. It saves me a ton. If you do want to use Grok Code with Claude Code, then you can do that with the official xAI API, because they have an Anthropic-compatible API. That should allow you to just change the Claude Code base URL and then use it. But before proceeding, let me tell you about NinjaChat. NinjaChat is an all-in-one AI platform where, for just $11 per month, you get access to top AI models like GPT-4o, Claude 4 Sonnet, and Gemini 2.5 Pro, all in one place. I've been using Gemini for quick research, but what's really cool is their AI playground, where you can compare responses from different models side by side. Their mind map generator is a game changer for organizing complex ideas as well. The basic plan gives you 1,000 messages, 30 images, and 5 videos monthly, with higher tiers available if you need more. Use my code KING25 for 25% off any plan, or KING40 yearly for 40% off annual subscriptions. Check the link in description to try it yourself. Now, back to the video. I have tried to use it with Requesty, since it's way better than OpenRouter for me. It gives you the Anthropic endpoint that you can use to configure stuff like Claude Code. And here, we have the Grok Code model as well. You can use this to avoid locking your credits into just XAI, while still using it with other models if you don't like it. You can also use the OpenRouter API with Claude Code Router if you want, and it should probably work too. So, there's that. Another issue with Grok Code is that although its context window is a good size at about 256K tokens, it tends to forget many things. Like, if I tell it to follow a certain coding paradigm where it writes without comments, it will do that for a bit and then forget. I try to fix this with ByteRover, which is like a memory layer you can plug into your AI coder using an MCP. It allows your coder to make memories that are synced across all your coders where you have ByteRover plugged in. You can also share those memories with your teammates. So, for this reason, I try to use it often, because that way it can remember stuff when it forgets. You can store your instructions or paradigms there and ask it to follow them by reading from it. I think it's a good coding model, but it's a model that just knows coding. That impacts its capability to be usable in many other things, because it doesn't know how to make a good UI or how to design a proper planning architecture. It goes off track, and that creates issues. GPT-5 Mini and Deepseek excel here because they are actually general-purpose models with an emphasis on being good at coding. Even Sonnet is a general-purpose model that just happens to be good at coding, and I think that's what's holding Grok Code back. Anyway, this is a good step forward for the XAI team to at least make a model that is good in tool calling, pretty good at coding, and all this being in a first-gen model from them. So, it's great. I hope it improves and gets even better in the next generations, and maybe we'll see a high-thinking variant. You can pair this with something like Deepseek as the architect and this as the coder in order to keep it on the correct pathway and let Deepseek check its code and be the architect. Let me know if you want a video where I explain how to use that as well. Go ahead and give this a try in KiloCode, and let me know what experiences you have with it too. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, share your thoughts below and subscribe to the channel. You can also donate via Super Thanks option or join the channel as well and get some perks. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.